Normani is an ex-member of possibly one of the worst girl groups of all time in my opinion. Fifth Harmony wasn't bad in the same sense as the Pussycat Dolls, who delivered great convincing pop hits, but essentially only had one member that was widely known. However, there is a line of similarity. Fifth Harmony just never seemed genuine to me. The chemistry never seemed authentic, the hits were just frothy generic pop songs, which is the similarity between the Pussycat Dolls. However, the Pussycat Dolls, even with Nicole being the only star from the group, were extremely convincing. And I think that's because they were a product and they sold the product quite well. Fifth Harmony was never meant to be seen as a product, even though they quite obviously were. They had little creative control throughout their short-lived career as a group. They were seemingly trying to tackle every demographic, had a noticeable lack of chemistry, and for a group with the name Fifth Harmony, they barely harmonized in their music or as a team. They were portrayed to be more down-to-earth girl next doors, but it just wasn't believable in the slightest sense, in the same way that Little Mix is believable and have undeniable chemistry. So I think it was inevitable that Fifth Harmony would split, but not as soon as they did when they were at the pinnacle of their career and were about to be taken to even newer heights. Immediately after Camilla left and proved to have a pretty successful solo career, the group finished their last and final album with only 4 members. They've all dispersed into various different fields and genres with their music. Camilla was a key figure in the Latin pop movement that's going on right now. Dina tapped into some pop R&B. Allie is also taking on some pop music with some Latin flair. Lauren with the slow R&B route showcasing her smoky vocals. And then we have Normani, who in the last year has been the new breakout star from the group and has been co-signed by everyone from Rihanna to Nicki Minaj to Beyonce, the most influential black women in music of the previous decade. And many people suspect that she's next in line, which would be a smart assumption. She has enormous amounts of potential, she's an amazing dancer, she has a distinct voice which would actually go quite well with dance pop or dance R&B music, which I personally feel fits her aesthetic. And she's obviously a very beautiful woman. She has the entire package. So what is going on with her music? I want to know. Normani has achieved some notable successful features this past year with Dancing with a Stranger alongside Sam Smith and Love Lies with Khalid. And a few months back she released her debut solo single Motivation, which was backed by superstars such as Ariana Grande, and the video received rave reviews for her charisma and dancing. Since then, she's done a few soundtrack appearances on Charlie's Angels and her most recent song Diamonds with Meg Thee Stallion on the Birds of a Prey soundtrack. Now here's the deal, Normani said that she would be releasing her album at the beginning of this year, which I'm sure has changed since because how is she going to release an album when she's not even releasing solo music? She also seems like she's trying to capture all audiences at once, which can be a bit confusing, and I just feel like she should start trying to establish her own direct audience. Everyone wants to see her win, I know I do. To see a young black woman that is of my generation rise to superstardom would be an amazing thing to witness. I just don't understand why after about 5 months since your debut single, you haven't released any more solo music. And I'm just trying to figure out what's next, because after Motivation everything just paused. And I really hope her or her label, whoever this may fall on, figures it out. Because I do think Normani is an important figure and pop music, and music in general needs someone like her. Her representation is extremely important for this generation. And that about concludes my thoughts. I've been thinking about this a lot recently because I do want to see her do well, but there are some pretty big concerns, especially with her consistency. Tell me what you think about this situation and Normani and her music down below. As always, I will be returning with new content very soon, so keep posted and turn the notification bell on. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.